I'm gonna break this chain of conversation for a second because I can't find this stupid Pikachu.
No, I couldn't either. I'm kind of straight into bug land here.
Yeah, I pulled out my Pokedex app because I have it on my iPhone, and I looked up where Pikachu is, and it is in this forest, and it's in the tall grass, which is all grass, right?
Well, in this version, I think all grass is the same, but
Yeah,
I,
that's what
I,
I was
I know
thinking.
in I think black and white, there's like really tall grass.
Yeah, there are like, oh, hey, just found a Pikachu.
Oh, I'm
Look
coming.
at that.
Is it anywhere or only in a certain spot?
I don't know, but you can come run around where I
Oh,
am.
I just found a Pikachu too.
There you go. Now
And
we just have to not knock them out.
yeah, and get him down so that you could kill him in one hit. I have
Right,
one Pokeball, otherwise I'm screwed.
right.
All right, I'm gonna start by giving him the Wither effect. Let's see if I can do it.
Okay, maybe Mankey won't kill him. Don't kill him, Mankey.
Okay. Now I thought Uproar. I'm gonna use Tackle. I thought Uproar, once you used it, it kept using itself over and over again, and you can't
Hmm.
stop it like rollout. But
Dang it!
oh no, you killed him.
I did.
Okay, I think I'm gonna be good. Let's see. Oh, am I paralyzed? Nope. Oh,
Now I
I
have to run
missed.
around again.
Okay,
Ugh.
here we go. Oh, good. He brought my attack down. That's actually one. Yes. Okay. He's got a tiny sliver of health.
Man, you got this.
Let's see. Here we go. Come on. Oh, he's in
Like,
my party already, so I caught him.
like wincing for you. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, he's already. I got him.
Good,
Sweet.
good. Now I got to do the same thing.
I think I'm gonna name this guy Glowstone.
Glowstone, I like it.
Let's see. Yep, that worked. Oh, it's a female.
Nice,
It's a female. 27%. Thundershock. Good.
sweet.
That's good. Let's see. How do I switch?
Okay, I found another one.
Okay. Tackle.
But we're the same level. That's helpful. And he growled. That's good.
Come on, you can do it.
Oh gosh, I'm so scared. I just don't want to knock him out again. Like,
Right. Now, is there a way we can, like, trade money and stuff? Like, can I give you money for more Pokeballs?
I'm not sure. I want him to keep using growl on me. That's awesome. Just keep doing that, buddy. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can trade money. Oh gosh.
Now here's a question for you. Do you watch the Pokemon cartoon?
I haven't since like a long time. Oh yes, I got him. I caught him.
Nice.
I haven't. God, I probably haven't since I was young. So I mean,
Okay.
probably not since they got into like maybe the third generation of Pokemon.
Yeah, I can't remember when we stopped watching. We've seen all the movies because I like to get the trading cards when you go to
Right.
the. But I started watching Black and White, and it's just as cheesy as the old show, but for some reason I couldn't stand it.
Right.
It was just so ugh.
Yeah, I didn't actually even realize that the show was still on. Like,
Oh, it's crazy. There's so many episodes. Hundreds.
yeah, I would like to go back and watch like the old ones, like when I was a kid. I'm sure they're terrible.
Yeah. They are, but you know, it is what it is. Like
Yeah.
it's popular.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's actually really like it really surprises me sometimes that it's still as popular as it is.
yeah, especially because they haven't really innovated. I mean, it's still the same thing over and over.
Yeah, I don't think they want to. And I know there's a part of me that should be angry about that, but at the same time, like I sort of want the same thing out of every Pokemon game that I play.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo itself is not. They don't innovate until they've wrung everything
Mhm.
they can out of a property. But or I guess I should say they do what works, right?
Hmm.
So I can't begrudge it, and it is still enjoyable. Like they do add enough
Yeah.
side quest stuff to make it interesting, but But I, I would love a true, real MMO
Right.
version.
I don't think they have any desire, like, unfortunately, to do anything like that. Um,
I, and I mean, even as I say that, like I used to feel strongly about it, but now that I think about it, I just want. Uh, I don't know. Actually, I'm not gonna. Like I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna talk to any of these people. I'm not gonna go walk up from person to person and try to trade. I'd rather go to the global link and search for what I want. You know.
hmm
So maybe I wouldn't actually. Oh my gosh! All I can buy is one potion and one Pokeball. It does seem a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like I'm poor all the time.
Yeah, that seems a little odd.
Which maybe they do, I don't know, because of the nature of, like, I was reading some stuff on the forums about just kind of the nature of the end game here, because um, you can actually go back and fight the Elite Four repeatedly.
Yep.
Um, but they just have like a 6 hour cooldown time.
Oh, okay, that's good at least.
And so they do that, but that's a lot of people are doing that. That's why you'll see a lot of people down there buy them, because that's how they're leveling up their other Pokemon.
That's right, because you go south of Pallet Town, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
That's right. Yeah, I mean that's what I do. Like when I was leveling up all my Pokemon in Black, I would just put like a level one whatever I wanted to evolve in my party, give it the EXP share, put it first,
Hmm.
and then I would switch out, beat the what I forgot. Yeah, I think it had Elite Four, whatever it had,
Right,
and then boom, it'd be like 21 or something, and just
right.
do that a couple times. Like I think at one point I had one Pokemon, like a level 100 Regigigas or something,
Hmm.
and then I had five Pokemon all with EXP shares that I
Yep.
was leveling and breeding, and pretty funny. Yeah.
I currently have three Pokemon with XP shares that are
Okay.
being used in my party on White 2. Because I had one from my game in Black that had one.
Hmm.
Then I have a younger brother. We're 11 years apart, and so he's like still in kind of prime Pokemon age.
Yeah.
And well, at least he was a couple of years ago. And so he traded me when I had Black. He traded me a Pokemon, and he is really bad about forgetting that things are like his Pokemon are holding things.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And so he traded me this Charizard that was holding an EXP share. And he's like, "Oh, you can just keep it." And I was like, "Okay."
I would have traded it back.
And well, I think at that point he was mostly done with the game.
Okay.
So he's like, "You can keep it." And I was like, "Okay, fine." And then when I started playing White 2, I got one there. And so when I traded all my Pokemon over from Black, it still had the 2 on that game. So now I
Yeah.
have 3. And so I'm running around with half of my party that doesn't have to do anything, and they're getting XP. And I put all the EXP shares on almost every Pokemon I have right now as a traded Pokemon.
Okay.
So they're getting boosted XP, and which is fantastic.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. I'm running out of names to call these guys.
Oh yeah, I haven't named. I keep forgetting because it doesn't give me like the little prompt.
This time I just caught a Pineco, and it actually popped up the window before he was even in the ball. Like it
Right.
popped up the window with his name on it. So I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it'll do that. Wait, do you have a full party yet?
I do. He just went to my PC.
Yeah, that's what it'll do when you have a full party. It'll do it like that.
Ah, okay. I like
Which
that.
it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know. There's really no point in it other than you don't have to wait to know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot. I remember when I first played Red and Blue, I must have had access to the. Yeah, I guess I was on the internet then because I remember downloading all the pictures of all 151 or whatever. But
Right.
but I used to read like that you could hold down like if you hit A or B at a certain time, it would like guarantee a catch. You know, like all
Yeah,
these myths
what
about that.
had all that stuff, man.
Yeah. Oh,
I even to this day, no joke, when I fight things, because when I was again I was a kid, and I used to always think that when you attack things, if you would hold down the B button and press left,
yep.
you had more of a chance of it dealing extra damage.
Yes.
And to this day, I do that. I know it's not true.
I do the same thing.
And when I catch Pokemon, or when I'm trying to catch Pokemon as a kid, I always rocked back and forth between B and A,
Okay.
and I still do that. Like as I'm trying to catch, I'm like rocking back and forth, like that's somehow going to help. And I know it doesn't. Like my mind knows that, but
That's hilarious. Yeah, it's funny. Like, I mean, this happens with any game, but just the sort of uh, ceremonies or rituals that you
right.
get into. So now let's see. So we're on each other's friends list, right? Like, do you show up on my town map, or how is there?
I don't know if it's anything right now other than maybe just telling you that I'm on. I know like one of the things you can do is you can like create a team, which I haven't actually played.
I think I looked at the interface. It costs like $1,500.
Yeah, it's something like that.
So
oh wow, I just discovered something. Okay, sorry.
I'm
And so I think maybe that's part of it.
Here's I just happened to mouse over somebody's speech bubble. It said something like, "Judging by your fourth grade typing skills, I think your mom's gonna tell you to get off the computer and go to bed soon."
Oh my gosh.
And then there's people talking in oh, that's just leet speak. Never mind.
I love like the gaming cultures that arise, like people. Okay, like in Minecraft, people always talk about the good old days of Minecraft, like it's been around for forever or something.
Oh yeah.
I've noticed people on here, like in the chat, like I turn it off now, but I've noticed people like, oh, I miss the good old days when people were this, and I'm just like, oh my god, really? Like,
all right, I'm at the Poke Center in Viridian, the first town. Where are you at?
I'm right under Viridian.
Okay.
Wait,
That's the town above Pallet.
Oh no, I'm not there. I'm in the next town already.
Okay. Is it up from Viridian or is it left?
Yeah, it's up.
North. Okay. All right, I'll head up there.
Yep.
So do you have? You probably covered some of this stuff on your video. I don't know, but do you have a favorite overall Pokemon?
Favorite overall? I think. I really like Mew.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if it's like just because of again the age I was like when they came out, and
sure.
Kind of like the whole like mystery around Mew.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things I was thinking about the other day, like with Pokemon, is that, like when I started playing, the internet. I mean, it existed, but it wasn't. We didn't use it the way we do now.
Right.
And so like if I wanted to know something about one of these games, I either learned it through just friends or buying the book, or and you'll remember this, but I don't know if a lot of my viewers will. But the Nintendo Hotline.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Which,
if you, I have a series on one of my channels called My NES, and I talk about the fact that I used to go to the library on a Saturday and bring quarters just so that I could make a toll phone call
right,
to that number and see what the latest random tip was. And,
yes.
And like I'd go through the week and I would write down questions that I wanted to ask the game masters.
Right, yeah. No, totally. So I remember stuff like that, and that's how we learned about things.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, you would hear people talk about Mew, and I was like, what is that? I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And then, it wasn't anything you could get, like, in the game at the time, unless you had, like, a Game Shark.
Yep.
Then you could have one, which, of course, I did, because as a kid, my mind was like, I don't care about cheating. Forget that mess. I'm going to get whatever I want. And so I'd have those, and I was even like the kid who would like glitch it out so I could get
Missing no.
missing no and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so that's how I learned about things. But I remember like Mew was this thing, but it didn't feel like Nintendo even acknowledged that it was a thing. And I just remember the movie coming out, and that was what it was about, pretty much.
Yep.
Mew and Mewtwo, and I thought it was so cool. Um, just kind of this thing that was like this thing that we thought was real, but you could only get through a Game Shark, and like to have it acknowledged, and just the stigma around it, I think maybe made it my favorite.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. I for whatever reason, my favorite in the first game, like from a battle perspective, was a Gengar
Mm-hmm.
because it was a ghost and it couldn't get
Yeah.
it couldn't get damaged by a lot of stuff, and it had I think I used to put the other Pokemon to sleep and then use like Dream Eater or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that thing up to level 71, and I thought it was so amazing because it was just such a high level. And so
Right.
like my username online for like a year or two was level 71 Gengar.
Nice.
And so that one's always, I just, kind of kept that as my favorite all this time. But
Yeah, I kind of wish, because like I said, I was a kid, and I, I totally abused. Like, I mean, I would have, like I said, I had a Game Shark, so I can remember going in and like just giving myself
oh,
bukudos of rare candies,
oh no.
and just leveling things, and I kind of wish like that hadn't happened. But at the same time, like
Yeah.
I don't know, Game Sharks were this really cool thing to me. Um, I don't know why, but I had one for every system that I owned.
Oh wow. Yeah, I've never had one of those actually.
Really?
I knew about them and like I think I might have rented one on like I used to rent
Yeah.
a lot of Nintendo games from the video
Oh
game
yeah.
or from the video game store from the VHS the movie
Hmm.
store. What do you
Right.
call them?
Video store. Yeah.
Yeah, video store. Pre-Blockbuster.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I rented one once and I was like, "Oh, it could screw up your game. I don't want to I want to
Oh
do that."
yeah. Yeah. It totally could. Like, but as a kid, man, and I was like a techie kid, and so like I was like, I'm gonna play with this. Um, and a lot of times I do it after I beat the game. I want to say I beat Pokemon before I went back and started playing with it.
Okay.
And I know I used it a lot for like Ocarina of Time because it's one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, that's good.
And I remember using a Game Shark on that. Even like my first PlayStation that I had a Game Shark. Which those were abysmal because you had to like put a CD in, like do things, then put in your other CD, and half the time it didn't work.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I didn't do the Game Shark thing, but I don't know. I feel like I did for something, but
Mm-hmm.
it would have been an NES game, but I don't know what it was though. I don't know what it was. Yeah. Nowadays, I I just don't see the appeal of it anymore. Cause like I've traded Pokemon online.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mew, for example. So I had him in my red and blue, but I obviously couldn't get him in platinum, I think it was,
Right.
unless I traded. So like I went on some message board, said, "Hey, I need this one. I've got starters, whatever." Somebody was nice enough to like respond within 5 minutes
Right.
and trade me a Mew, but like I could tell that it was a hacked one,
Right.
and I kind of felt like, oh, well, I don't want to keep this one.
Did you feel dirty?
Yeah.
like you stole it in a back alley and just like
Yeah, like this.
you got the stuff, man.
It's like, one of these episodes where the Pokemon are being abused and like Ash goes in to
Right.
save them. They're all in crates with like,
A legal Mew fighting ring.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's kind of sad. Like I looking at Mew, like I kind of imagine like a really sad, like dejected looking Mew.
Oh man.
Oh, that's depressing.
So,
I feel like we have Sarah McLaughlin playing in the background.
rights for Pokemon. Isn't that the whole,
That's pretty much the plot of Black.
yeah. And like the black and white plot. So I haven't got that far. I think fourth gym. It seems like the whole
Uh-huh.
plot is to go back and talk to everybody who was part of that Team Plasma and like argue with them that, how could they, you know, how could you really be reformed? You're always going to be evil. You suck.
Right.
I was like, shut up. Let's get on with what's the plot of this game.
Right.
Like why am I wandering around this world?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
I
Oh, I know what it is. I'm trying to find my rival's sister's purloin. That's what it
Right,
is.
which I'm like, every time he says it, I'm like, really? This is over a purloin?
I know.
Can we move on, please?
Yeah, just catch your new one.
It was 2 years ago. Surely it's evolved now. Like, shut up. Yeah, what I don't get kind of is that what I get from what I've read about Black and how it ends is like, I know the whole point of it is like, there's this group and they're like, oh, we're abusing Pokemon and it's not right, and then there's the guy that's crazy and all, but it kind of ends with okay, first of all, when I think about it, I'm like amazed that PETA isn't mad, because like the animal rights activists pretty much are the bad guys. Like, let's think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Like, they're the bad guys. The one at first, they're like, oh, it's bad, and they're the bad guys, and then at the end, it's kind of like, Pokemon don't really care. We'll keep doing whatever we want.
Oh, well, no, it wasn't it like the bond makes them better.
Yeah, but still, that's like, does that not sound like...
It's cheesy.
I feel like a slave owner in the South is like, no, we have a bond. That. I mean, think about it. That was the Southern man's response, was like, oh no, that's just their natural lot in life. That's the same thing. I mean, you don't just get to say things and that makes it true.
Well, and it's never been like shown through the story how it's better.
Right.
Yeah, they're better because we forced them to level up, but how are they actually, I guess their happiness rating, I don't know. We probably shouldn't try to pick it apart because it's not going to...
No, I think that the more you talk about this, the more it's like we're a bunch of Michael Vicks running around and just like... it just gets dirty real quick. I think... Do you ever watch Robot Chicken ever?
Yeah.
I want to say there was a Robot Chicken episode where there was something kind of about this. Like, there was like a Pikachu in like a club, and he's like hanging out with all these lady Pikachus.
Yeah.
And he has to go out and fight. And then he comes back in, he's like all beaten up and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
That's I really like to think, I don't like it, but it's kind of a funny thought to be like, what's going on in that Pokeball? Like, what are you doing there?
Yeah, that is good. I'm trying to remember if there was ever an episode or a game where like a human got sucked into one.
Yeah, because like, isn't there something that explains what they are, like what's going on inside of them?
It's almost like just their digitized image. Like, I don't know. Actually, I don't remember for sure.
The way I was a big D&D player all through high school.
Yeah.
And I always think of it like the bag of holding in D&D, where it's just like this alternate dimension. That's where everything is, and that's the way I've kind of looked at it. Like, maybe we're not mistreating them. Maybe like there's just an awesome land where they're like the coolest person ever.
Well, there is the one ball, luxury ball.
Yeah, see?
That apparently is better. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get anywhere by overanalyzing this one.
Yeah, we're in way over.
Now, have you gone to Brock's gym here?
No, I haven't. I'm just wandering around, leveling up this Pikachu at the moment.
Okay. I'm in the museum. I forgot. I remember the museum from the Platinum. That's where you could turn in the fossils, right?
Yeah, which you'll get in the cave. There's like a cave we'll go into, and you get a fossil. But I think it's a little bit from now.
Yeah, I really don't remember Red and Blue, like what actually happens.
Yeah, no, actually, the funny thing is I don't either. Because I think I'm probably like a little bit confused because of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I think I played the game and then watched the show, and then there were things that changed and weren't exactly the same. And
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually just realized too, like all the games you're playing a kid, but like my avatar and some of these people I'm seeing are like older.
right, right,
It's kind of weird.
yeah, like my guy's got a beard.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I got a mustache Hank going on here.
Right there, see, it's probably more indicative of who's actually playing.
Yeah.
It's guys like us that are like actually playing.
Now, I don't have my. I've got a Pineco, but he doesn't have any grass moves, so I don't think I'm gonna do well. But I'm going into this gym here.
I just realized I'm gonna get my butt kicked by Brock.
Yeah, I think I am
Well,
too.
well, how is Rock weak against grass or ground or whatever he's got? It
Uh,
is, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so I might be okay then.
Grass and water, I think.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds right. So I'll be okay because I got Bulbasaur.
Yep. And
Excuse me, Leafy. That's what I named him.
Oh, fire is not effective against them. Oops.
No,
I
no,
know
not.
lightning's not. I still like. I mean, I've been playing this for years, and I still can't remember other than the obvious water fire type stuff.
Hmm.
Like I can't remember some of the nuances. Like ground and rock have different
Right.
weaknesses. And I was like, I have this type chart actually taped to the back of my DS so I can flip it over and look at it
Oh
every time.
yeah. Nice, nice. All right, let's see. I'm gonna move. I think I'm gonna do some XP splitting here.
Yeah, right now I've got a level. I guess I can't mouse over him while I'm in a battle.
Probably not.
Here we go. I've got a 11 Charmander, an 11 Pidgey,
Hmm.
and then the rest of mine are 5 and 6.
We're about right in the same spot then. Because I got a level 11 Bulbasaur, a level 10 Pikachu, and then yeah, a level 5 Spearow and a level 6 Mankey. So yeah, we're like right in the same boat.
Yeah, yeah. I need to get my Pikachu up some levels,
Yeah.
but he's not going to help here anyway. So
Nope. Nope.
now Sandshrew is ground, not rock. So let's see if fire does anything against this guy. I really like the Sand Slash
Mm-hmm. Me
evolution.
too.
That was one of my early favorites, actually. I don't use them, but it's cool looking.
Right. All right. Let's see.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be fine in this gym. I don't know why I was worried. I'm good to go.
Oh my!
And then
I just learned Metal Claw. I didn't realize I learned a metal move.
I would assume that is from some, I don't know, the remake. Was that when they reintroduced or and they introduced those types?
I think the second generation. No, was it second or third? I see. I'm getting confused by the trading cards
Yeah.
because I know those came out like in the Team Rocket expansion. I think it was. And I'm
Gotcha.
pretty sure that was at least second generation, but I'm really not sure. Are you surprised, by the way, for Black White 2 at how quickly they've come out? Like, I feel like Black and White are not old enough for a sequel yet.
Um.
No?
Well, I don't know what the deal is with that because it's seemed weird to me from the beginning because I was like, yeah, I didn't think they'd been out that long. I kind of wonder. I don't know what the space limitations are on those cartridges.
Hmm.
I kind of wonder, like, if they were just like, well, it'd be too weird to do, like, 2 years later kind of thing. So maybe they were like, well, let's make a new game. Or if they, I don't know, did they really think, like, people were that interested in, like, what's happened since Team Plasma? Like, I don't know if they are.
Yeah. I'm hoping that this one's gonna have some, because like Black and White. I mean, the story, the core story did have some different guiding principles from some of the other ones,
Right.
and I'm hoping that that they're gonna like just push it even further away
Hmm.
from the same old, same old. They've got to.
Yeah. And I think honestly, like looking at the landscapes and stuff, like I feel like maybe this game might feel a little bigger,
Okay.
which I hope because I feel like they've kind of felt small. I mean, this game specifically, but it's old, so that's not really a good point to go off of. But like, I don't know, even Black. I mean, it doesn't feel huge.
Mm.
Um,
I mean, I've never felt. I think the main story, I guess I could see that, but when I get to the after you beat it, and then you can still get to more areas, I've been pretty happy with it.
yeah, I guess I've never that's never really been my my bag to kind of play them over again. I guess.
Mhm.
Um, Probably just because I'm like, again, because when I mean as a kid, that wasn't what I cared about.
Yeah.
I never bought into the whole "gotta catch 'em all" thing because, frankly, I don't like them all. So, like,
Okay.
I'm the worst Pokemon person ever. I'm like, I only like you, you, and you. So that's what I'm gonna get.